Russos brand family. We are family.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Gonzo Shark, and I want to thank you for being here because you are a part of history right now. This is the first ever episode of Assholes with Opinions, and I could not do this by myself. I have enlisted my brother from another mother. He can't be duplicated. He's highly educated. He's the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Splatman. What's up, my brother?
What's up, world? Can't wait for this, Gonzo. I can't wait to let everybody know what I think about what's going on today with everything from wrestling, UFC, movies. Let's do this, brother.
Yeah, bro. And hey, we're a startup, and we're doing this the right way, or we're trying to do this the right way. So we actually have a format. And on this show, we'll be covering a multitude of topics, but nothing is off limits on any show. Any show that we do is going to be straight from the heart, exactly how we feel, and we will cover anything. That's why we encourage you guys, please leave comments inside on the bottom of the YouTube page, whatever you want. Tell us what you think of the show. Negative feedback, good feedback, doesn't matter. We just want to hear what you think.
Yeah, we'll take anything, and bad feedback is always good.
Yep.
That's how I look at it. It just makes me better, makes us better, makes the whole show better, makes everybody better. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. I can't wait to tell you how I feel about certain things that just hang on me, and I just want to get it out to the world. So let's do this, man.
Yep, that's what it's about. We're both assholes, and we got a lot of opinions. And they say opinions are like assholes. Well, I guess that's us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna summarize Raw and SmackDown real quick.
All right, Raw and SmackDown. Well, I'm gonna just point out the obvious. What was huge was the whole frog splash by Kevin Owens on Braun Strowman to the table. I mean, I thought that was pretty crazy. You know, Raw being what it is lately, I thought that was pretty awesome to fire it up for Money in the Bank. So, what do you think about it?
I liked it, and you know the thing is too is it's for whatever reason it's always cool to see the giant like somebody like Braun Strowman take the huge move like that. You know, and especially coming from Kevin Owens, he's a big guy. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't want to be getting a frog splash from him.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! And Kevin Owens, dude, he's a tough dude. He laid out for that frog splash. You know,
yeah, he did.
He
did.
That was gut to gut. You know, like you know they were both winded and they were both feeling that the next day.
Oh, definitely, dude. They're still feeling that shit today. What's the next thing you got?
I thought the SmackDown, the fight against Jeff Hardy and Nakamura was great.
Yeah, that was a great match. Great match.
Kind of obvious how it ended. I mean,
well, my thing with that though that I was happy with about that match is that they kept them both like looking strong at the end. Like Jeff Hardy, like I thought if he got pinned by Nakamura, that would kind of make it look bad, you know. So they did the right thing by having him, you know, punch him in the balls and then do his finisher. So it's like, you know, Jeff Hardy, whatever, he got cheated, and Nakamura is still the big heel, so it works out.
Yeah, no, I agree. I liked how I did it because, I mean, like you said, it doesn't show Jeff Hardy weak. It doesn't show Nakamura weak. I mean, if Jeff Hardy beat Nakamura, why wouldn't Jeff Hardy get the title shot come Money in the Bank, you know?
Exactly.
I feel like Vince is running with Jeff right now, so.
Oh, he is. And I feel like his in-ring work hasn't really slipped much. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, a lot of Jeff Hardy's matches are predictable, but yeah. I mean, switch it up a little bit, but I mean, the guy's awesome. He's always been awesome. So,
oh yeah, dude.
He lives and bleeds wrestling. You know.
Yeah, he does. And I feel like he's the type of guy that we can hang out with. That's what I like about him.
Oh yeah, definitely, dude. And speaking of Jeff, we talk about Matt Hardy and how awesome his broken Matt Hardy whole gimmick is. It's I love it. So
or it's woken, right?
Woken. That's what it is. I'm sorry, I keep saying broken.
But it should be broken. It should be broken.
And I think Ray Wyatt just fits right in with Matt Hardy, and the whole woken thing is it's I like it. Keep it going.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I like it too. I think they mesh well, and I think that it could be, you know, like I said before, the reemergence of Bray Wyatt. Like if they split, Bray Wyatt's going to come out of this a lot stronger than he went in. You know what I'm saying? He's going to look a lot better. So
yeah, and like we were talking about this earlier the other day, how that's what we need. We need characters like that stick out, that keeps us entertained. You know, like Woke and Matt Hardy, like it's interesting to watch because you want to know what he's going to say next, or what do you want to know what he's going to do. You know, just like the old timers, like, you know, Undertaker and his whole gimmick and stuff, you know, just the darkness and stuff. I love stuff like that.
I totally agree. And one thing that I would like to see though is I'd like to see them incorporate more of like the family, you know, like Senor Benjamin, King Maxwell, his wife, you know what I'm saying? Like when they incorporate them, I feel like it makes the whole thing a lot better. So I'd like to see that.
See, I think they will. I think they're just taking their time there to see how the audience reacts to Woke and Matt Hardy and that whole gimmick. So I think that it's hitting off and it's blowing up. So I think they'll take that route soon.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like there's a million ways they could go with that, and that's probably for a whole nother show, but there's a million ways they could go with that.
Oh, yeah, we could talk about that forever, probably.
Yeah, we could. So, all right, so Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
Let's run down the matches, you know, see how we feel about them, who we think's going to win, who we want to win. And I feel like we should start from, obviously, the bottom of the card and work our way up to the two ladder matches.
I agree.
All right, cool. So the first match that I have is the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship match with the Bludgeon Brothers and the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this match? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to win?
Who I think is going to win, I think it's going to be the Bludgeon Brothers. I think they're going to retain the title. Just because, like, they're coming off like monsters, you know.
Yeah.
And I just think the Bludgeon Brothers are on their game right now, and they're going to keep it pushing.
Oh, definitely. And I agree with that. Like, it's kind of weird because before, like when they broke them from the Wyatt family and stuff like that, they tried all these crazy different things with them over time and none of it worked. And it's like they came back with this gimmick, and I thought the vignettes that they were playing were kind of like whacked because it was like the same thing every time. I felt like the same exact vignette over and over again. They were just saying something different. But then when they actually like debuted, I'm like, oh my God, these guys are monsters because like nobody can touch them, you know, and that's the way it should be. So who do you got to win? You got the Bludgeon Brothers. I'm going to agree with you. I got the Bludgeon Brothers too.
Yep.
All right, let's move on from that one. We're going to talk about a match that hasn't been announced, but I have a theory that it's definitely a match because the B team is the #1 contenders on Raw. We saw them win that match last week, and I think they're going to go up against the Deleter of Worlds. And I'm pretty intrigued by this match, especially because Bo Dallas and Bray Wyatt are brothers. So I think that's pretty funny.
I'm down with the Woken.
Yeah, me too. Like I don't see the B team winning because I feel like it's too early. But for whatever reason, the B team cracks me up. I don't know why, but they make me laugh.
It's fun. It's fun to watch the B team, and you never know. I mean, the way they've been winning, they could pull off the win. You know, they could.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not completely out of the realm that could happen.
I just love how they get so excited.
Dude, I don't know. I think it's Curtis Axel probably cracks me up more, just some of the stuff that he says and his facial expressions.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like reminding me of Mr. Perfect too, because Mr. Perfect used to crack me up sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't know why. They're just funny. And it's like, it's obvious that you put anybody with the Miz and they're going to come out fucking, they could be shit when they go and they're going to come out looking like gold. All right. So we both got Deleters of Worlds.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on to another one that I think is kind of like silly. Big Cass against Daniel Bryan. I don't know. I just for some reason I think it's kind of silly.
The whole thing going on with Daniel Bryan and Big Cass is silly to me.
Oh, totally.
But honestly, you can't count Daniel Bryan out. He always brings the entertainment. You know, he's always keeping the fans, you know, on their feet. And you know, he's exciting to watch. He's a little guy, and plus going against a big guy like Big Cass. You know, as long as Big Cass don't wrestle in his fucking suit, I'm sick of seeing him. I'm sick of seeing him in his suit.
Or as long as he doesn't blow his knee out again, too. Oh. You know what I mean? We don't want to see that happen because I thought he blew his knee out like 2 weeks ago. Whatever, he was hobbling around the ring. I'm like, oh, dude, this guy's done again.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess he only tweaked it or something. But he better be careful with that thing because he's got a lot of talent, man. He's got a lot of potential, a lot of talent, but they have to book him right and use him right. And I don't see any way he's beating Daniel Bryan. There's just no way.
So you're taking Daniel Bryan?
Yeah, dude, there's no way he's beating him because Daniel Bryan is like they're building him back up to be the ultimate underdog again. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be surprised if he down the road he fought Brock or something. You know what I mean? Like underdog type shit.
Imagine that beating Brock.
Well, that would be fucking stupid, but I could see them doing it. I could see them doing it.
No, I hear you. So yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm gonna take Daniel Bryan because I feel like he's gonna get a big push. I feel like Big Cass is just a filler for Bryan just to win another match.
Oh, he is too. But the thing is too is like we're sitting here doing this right now, and I feel like it's still so hard to predict this shit nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, and not that it was ever easy, but like, you know, sometimes they just throw a curveball, and it's like that doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? And like, it wouldn't make sense for Big Cass to win unless they did it in like the perfect situation. But I could still see him winning, like you said. It's possible. You know what I mean? I won't rule anything out with them.
No, I hear you. But let's just hope Big Cass loses.
Yeah.
And he doesn't put that damn suit back on.
Exactly.
He looks like a scrub in a suit, if that's even possible.
Scrub in his suit. All right. So let's move on. This match I like. SmackDown Live, Women's Championship, Carmella and Asuka.
Carmella and Asuka.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna be a good match. I was never a big fan of Carmella until recently, actually.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like her wrestling has got a lot better.
Yep.
You know, in the ring, you know. She wears so much damn makeup all the time. I don't understand how it like stays on her face, to be honest with you. Like I don't know if it's just me. I mean, it looks like she's putting so much on, but other than that, I think Asuka's gonna win the match. I think she's been I think she should have won the championship a long time ago. I think Asuka's gonna take Carmella out. Carmella's probably gonna try to cheat somehow. Interruption during the match, but I think Asuka's gonna end up like making her tap out.
See, I mean, my gut tells me that that's what is probably going to happen. But like for me, I don't think that's the way it should go. Like, because it's weird. They have like this thing that they kind of built up, and I don't know if they did it on purpose with Carmella, but it's like, it was the same thing when she went against Charlotte. I thought she was going to lose against Charlotte, and she won. So I feel like it's like, okay, well, maybe you could have her beat Asuka, and now you're building her up even more because nobody fucking ever saw her having a chance at Asuka. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't think they're going to do that.
I just feel like Asuka should win Sunday night.
You know what the thing is too, like that's really crazy about her, and it makes her even more awesome is like she doesn't even speak like barely any English.
Yeah.
And like it doesn't even matter. She doesn't even have to speak English. Like she has so much like excitement and passion that it's like, you know what I mean? When she like screams in the mic and shit, you're like, oh damn, she's about to fucking let loose on somebody. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just like her, dude. I love her. She's awesome.
And she's kind of like mysterious, you know? It's like she is mysterious.
Definitely.
You know, that's like how I get her vibe, like mysteriousness. I mean, like you said, she can barely speak English, so we don't really know, you know, she said these one words or these one names, you know. I think it's her time. She won the Royal Rumble. I think it's her time to win the title.
All right, so we both got Asuka. That's a no-brainer. Let's move on to the Raw Women's Championship. Nia Jax, the champion. Ronda Rousey. This is a crazy fight, crazy matchup. I don't even understand it fully. How do you feel about it?
Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax. I think it's a crappy first single match for Ronda Rousey, first of all.
Yep.
Against someone as big as Nia Jax. I mean, we want to see Ronda's power and stuff. We all know she's gonna do her punches. And
her
kicks and her submission moves. But I mean, I'm gonna see her get in the ring with somebody like Asuka or Carmella or one of them.
Charlotte would be great.
Charlotte would be awesome. It's like someone her size. You know, I feel like as a first match, it's gonna be just like the punch kick. I can't even tell you who's gonna win. I have Ronda Rousey winning. I think it's kind of strange for her to win, being her first singles match. But if they really want to push her, that's what they'll do.
Very strange. Very strange.
We talked about this earlier, and you had a good prediction on that match. And
you want me to say it?
Yeah, I actually liked your prediction, and I like that prediction is like it kind of meets halfway for both of them. You know?
Well, see, okay, let me say it real quick for the people. All right, so I looked at this immediately and said that it's fucked up that they booked this match because they kind of booked themselves into a corner because they booked two girls that I feel like can't lose. Like, how can Ronda Rousey lose her first singles match? And Nia Jax worked so hard for so long to get the belt. She's a beast. She's huge. She finally has the belt. And it's like, how are you going to have her drop it on? Like, I think this is either a first or maybe second title defense. It might be your second. I'm not sure. But my thing is, I think that Natalya is the wild card for it. I think that Natalya, for whatever reason, Natalia's been winning a lot lately. If you look back the last month, she's won. This past week, she put somebody in the sharpshooter. I don't know who it was in that 8 women's tag or whatever. She won that. You know what I mean? And they're making her look strong. And then also her and Ronda Rousey, they're saying they're friends, they're training partners. They showed Ronda come help her. They showed Ronda trying to aid her in the back when she got hurt. So it's like they're putting all these elements into it. And I feel like they're making Natalya look strong. She could win the Money in the Bank match. And somehow, either way, I think she's going to somehow sabotage Ronda Rousey in that match. Somehow.
Yeah, I mean, if she wins the Money in the Bank, who knows? She might run in that ring and take that belt.
Yeah, and like I was saying before too, is she could even go in there and pin Nia Jax in the middle of the match. They're both beat up. Rousey and Jax have beat the shit out of each other. They're both down. Natalya comes running out with the case and does something and pins Nia Jax, and then it's Rousey's like, well, you stole my fucking spotlight. That was my match. That was my chance, and you fucking robbed me of it. You know what I mean? So it's she doesn't even have to do anything physical to Ronda Rousey. And I feel like they could build that into SummerSlam and it would be good. I think that would be good.
I think so too. And I think it'd be pretty interesting if somehow Nia Jax is out of the equation and somehow Natalya gets Ronda Rousey in a sharpshooter, to end it off that way in a submission move and win the title that way.
That would be cool too.
To end it like that, Ronda Rousey submitting to Natalya, and there you go, SummerSlam set up,
Yeah, and the thing is too is if Jax and Rousey were both hurt because they beat the shit out of each other the whole match, then it takes away from one of them getting pinned or one of them getting submitted or whatever, because it's they already fucking beat the shit out of each other. So at the end of the day, you got Rousey, right?
Yeah,
you got Rousey
just on the fact of being her first match and being who she is.
And I have to agree with you on that, just because I feel obviously WWE has a huge hard-on for her. You know what I mean? So it's there's just no way that they're going to have her lose her first match.
Yeah, plus I heard some things backstage, how she's been unhappy and stuff. So
you were backstage? You were backstage?
Yeah, but to keep that to keep her, interested in staying with the WWE, I mean, they might give her the title.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I agree with that all day. And so, I mean, I think that says that we're both kind of picking Rousey then, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move on from that. AJ and Nakamura for the title. And I really like the way that they've been building this thing up. I know you do too.
I thought you were going to hit me with that match last or something.
Oh, well... that's the actually no. You know what? Let's back up.
Because no, we can talk about it.
All right, champ.
Talk about it.
All right.
AJ Styles and Nakamura. What a great little what a great feud they're having right now, huh?
They are.
I love how they're doing it. I love how Nakamura switched it up. Now he's a bad guy. Oh boy. Is that a Pez?
Oh, dude, do I have to block this? Am I supposed to block that, dude?
What is it?
It's a squirt gun, bro.
Oh,
Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake. It's from when I was 3, dude.
That's awesome.
I found it in my mom's basement, bro. Now it's a desk ornament.
I know you're gonna make me get all my old wrestlers out.
Oh, dude, you should do it, man. Set them up in the back, all the best ones.
Hell yeah, I should.
You know, I'm working on my room too. You know, your room's way more set up than mine, but
well, yeah, I got work to do. We got work to do. You know,
of course.
So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, AJ Styles and
Nakamura.
I think Nakamura's been a good bad guy. You know, good bad guy. AJ Styles is awesome. You know he's awesome. He's one of the best out there right now.
Dude.
Their fighting style together is just awesome.
They're good.
They can make each other's finishers look awesome. They
I feel like also when you watch their matches, like they've already fought like 4 or 5 times or however many times, you don't feel like you're seeing the same match every single time. That's what I like.
And that's what makes them great wrestlers. Like they know how to switch it up in the ring, you know. And plus, like I said, they know how to sell these moves that they like. It seems like they're going home and practicing them on each other in their yard or something, you know.
Yeah.
That's how good they mold. The match itself, it's a tough one. But I think WWE, along with myself, wants this feud to keep going. So in order for that to happen, I think Nakamura will beat Styles Sunday. You know, that's what I think's gonna happen. Whether it's a last man standing match too.
Yeah.
So I mean, it'd be tough to see AJ Styles go down, you know, and especially in a last man standing match. But if Nakamura is hitting him in the balls 10 times in a row or something, or something like that, you know, I picked Nakamura for this fight. I do think they're going to continue the feud on. AJ Styles will get another, you know, title shot. You know, bring it on. I can't wait for that match.
All right. Well, I have a little revelation to tell you about right now. Tell everybody about, because I totally forgot that this was a last man standing match until you just said that. And so now I think there's a very good possibility that they both go down for the 10 count.
Ooh.
I really do. I feel like there's a very good possibility of that.
So if that happens, how do you think they're going to play that out? Are they going to keep feuding?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they keep feuding. Yeah, because, you know, like, I mean, what you're saying, though, is like, I mean, I'm kind of 50-50 with it. Like, I feel like what you're saying is true, too, though. You know, give Nakamura the belt and you can continue the feud that way. But I don't know, man. Something tells me that because if they both go down, then in a way it just makes them look even stronger, because it's like, wow, they really like took it to each other that much, you know, especially if they do it right and it's a good match and like something crazy happens. You know what I mean?
They both go up in phenomenal forearm each other.
Oh, something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just like something crazy happens and they both go down. Then it's like, okay, so what? Maybe a Hell in a Cell match? You know, maybe like even in a cage. I don't know.
Or even a ladder match between them two would be awesome.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely.
AJ Styles and ladders, and they go well together.
Yes, they do. And I feel like Nakamura and ladders would go well together too.
Yeah, definitely.
Because he's creative, so I feel like he would do some stuff that we haven't seen before.
Yep, that's why I like him. He's like a new he's a new image. He's like creates these new things, like his facial expressions. He can say one words, you know, and it's just he's kind of laughable too, you know.
Sometimes he's been making me laugh with the whole heel thing, and like I don't speak English, and just like you said, his facial expressions, like dude, he's funny. He can be funny, you know. So that my prediction right now is I'm calling that, man. I think they're both going down for 10, and then AJ keeps the belt, and they continue this thing on probably to SummerSlam.
All right, so you got the 10 count. I got Nakamura. Even though I like your prediction, Gonzo, but I'm gonna stick with mine and let it ride.
All right, we're good. I like that, because then we can always go back and look at this, and then we'll know, you know, who was right, who was wrong. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the match that should have been way before the one we just talked about. My fuck up. Mahal and Roman Reigns. What do you think about that one?
Mahal and Reigns. Huh?
Yep. The modern day Maharaja. I can't roll my R's, but yeah. And the big dog.
The big dog, huh?
The big dog.
The big Superman punch all the time. You know?
Yes, Superman punch to infinity times 10.
the fucking move I'm sick of seeing all the time, man.
Yep.
And I know it's just a setup for the spear and all, but come on.
They killed it.
You're a big guy, Roman Reigns. Come up with a better finisher. Slam the guy to the mat. Do something like that. Make an impact. Because this Superman punch don't work anymore.
Dude, you were saying the other day about like, bring back the power bomb. What if he just gave a guy a power bomb off the top rope?
Dude,
you know what I mean? Like,
or a simple power bomb, a sitting power bomb, even.
He already does that though.
Or
that's
a
the thing.
Edge,
something like
that.
The Razor's Edge. Actually, he does, bro. There was I think for a time he was doing that. He was doing the Razor's Edge into a sit-out power bomb. I'm pretty sure for a time he was doing that. And it's like if he can already do that move, that should be his finisher.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I feel like they want, or he wants, or someone's pushing him to do the spear, so they have to set up the spear. So if you do the sitting power bomb, it doesn't really set up the spear. You know?
I mean, dude, I see what I would say is like scrap the Superman punch. You know what I'm saying?
Spear.
And what would you rather live with? The power bomb with the Superman punch or the power bomb with the spear?
No, just the power bomb. I mean, spear the guy when he's in the corner. Don't let it be a finisher.
Yeah.
Hurt his ribs a little bit. Wait for him to get up and powerbomb his ass.
I feel like he should probably only use the spear as like a high spot, because I feel like the only time his spear is awesome is like when he spears somebody through the barricade or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or dude, there was a couple times too where he speared people like in the aisleway and it looked serious. Like he fucking crushed the guy.
No.
You know?
No, I agree. Some of his spears look awesome. But give Roman, you need a new finisher, man. You know? He has so much potential. He just needs a new finisher. I'm telling you, the Superman punch ain't working.
No.
Anyways, Jinder Mahal, Roman Reigns. I would love to see Jinder Mahal win because, I like Jinder Mahal. I don't know they're doing. I don't know what they're doing with him now, but I feel like he's a beast and he can have a future. Like, I feel like he might be able to like make a match interesting against Braun Strowman or Brock Lesnar because he's a big guy and he lays himself out there. But I don't think he's going to win. Nah,
neither do I. There's no way. Well, I can't say that, but I don't think he's going to. Because Roman Reigns is like, they're pushing him to the moon. They're trying to. They're doing everything they can.
Yeah, unless they want to push, Mahal. Unless they want to push Mahal, they see Roman Reigns needs some kind of, new routine. They push Mahal, let him win. And then Roman Reigns probably kind of, goes in the background for a little bit, works this thing out.
You know what? Go ahead.
But I think Roman Reigns has lost too many times lately. Losing to Brock Lesnar all those times. So that's the reason why I think they're going to make him win against Mahal.
I agree that I think he's going to win too, and I agree with what you're saying. But what I want to say is what I think they should do with him, and I think this would just work out so well. Put him with the Usos. Straight up. They're already cousins or whatever. Put him with the Usos.
They all look like they all have the same like
Put them all together, man. I think that would make them like some type of Samoan dynasty kind of thing.
I don't know, but they need to do something up with Roman.
Yeah,
his finisher. They need to do something up.
I mean, he's got so much talent. It doesn't matter. You could do a lot of different things with him that I feel like would be great. But the thing is that he needs to be like more like Stone Cold Steve Austin, bro. He needs to be more like he doesn't fucking trust anybody. He's not on anybody's side. He's not with anybody. He's just gonna fuck you up if you get in his way, and that's it. That's the way he's got to be.
Yeah, he's got to grab that mic. He's got to take charge.
Yep.
He's got to be an asshole.
Yes.
Make if fans hate him, they already hate him.
Yeah. So make them hate him more.
Yeah, ride with it.
Yep.
Let them hate Roman Reigns to the point they love him.
Yeah.
That's what us wrestling fans like. We like that. We like hating somebody to love them.
Yes.
Loving to hate somebody or hating to love them.
Yep.
Steve Austin was a huge dick. He wasn't trying to be a face at all.
No,
but people rode with it and they loved it. Flipping people off, chugging beers,
Yeah.
That's the shit we want to see. Bring it on, Roman. Be an asshole.
Yep, be an asshole. And start with Jinder Mahal this week. Kick his head through the mat or something and then pee on him. Make people really fucking get pissed at you, dude.
Yeah, hell yeah, I agree.
All right. So we both got Reigns. Let's move on to a match that, honestly, bro, I'm saying right now, I think this is going to be the show stealer right here. Maybe aside from the ladder matches, but of all the matches that aren't ladder matches, this is going to be a show stealer. Intercontinental Championship, Seth Rollins versus Elias.
Oh, this match, I agree, dude. This match,
It's a good one, dude.
I love Elias, man.
I do too.
I think he has, out of all the up and coming wrestlers right now, he has like the brightest future.
Definitely, dude.
There's one thing that points out because you watched Raw, obviously.
Yeah.
When
dude, he had the best song this week. Let me just say that, not to cut you off. This week, it was the best song he's played yet.
No, I agree. And he had a guitar from his buddy John Mayer. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
And Seth Rollins crushes it.
Yep.
But what sticks out to me is not even them two. Coach, did you hear what Coach said?
What did he say?
Coach is on there. He's like, "Oh my God, he just destroyed John Mayer, one of the best hip hop artists."
Oh yeah, dude, I heard him say that.
He's like, he's not a hip hop artist. Coach says, Jay-Z, John Mayer, same thing.
How do you let somebody say that? How did they let him say that?
I was dying though, but that's what makes Coach great, dude. That's what makes Coach great.
Dude, that's right, dude. I forgot that when I was watching it, I heard him say that, and I couldn't fucking believe that he said that, dude. Oh my god, that was great. That was great. So who do you have in this match? It's a tough one to call.
It is. I don't know which. It's a tough one. Who do I have here? Let me see. I gotta go back to who I picked here. All right. Well, all right. See, I left that one blank.
No, you left that one blank for a reason too.
Yeah, I think the match is gonna be killer, like you said. I think it's definitely gonna be the show stealer. I think I like the way they're going with them, like Nakamura and Styles. I like the feud they're having. I think they can continue it. So I think Elias will beat Seth Rollins to continue the feud. Plus to get his revenge back for his boy John Mayer, the best hip hop artist there is. But yeah, I think Elias would be a big upset too for a lot of fans if he wins, because a lot of people love Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins kicks ass.
He's great.
It's tough to see him lose, but Seth Rollins is awesome.
For me,
them two need to fight in a ladder match in SummerSlam or something.
Well, for me, I will say, like you say, how Dolph tries to be like Shawn Michaels. For me, the guy that they have right now that's the most like Shawn Michaels, and not that he's trying to copy him, but reminds me the most of him, is Seth Rollins, for sure.
Yeah, you think
because he's got because I just feel like he's got all the tools in his arsenal. He's got he can do a power move, he can do a power bomb, but he can do a high flying move. He can do like anything, and he just has, like, when he's in the ring, he makes it feel real. You know what I'm saying? He's really good at selling. He's good at getting the moves over, and I feel like Shawn Michaels, that was the thing with him. He was like a master of like the match. Like he would suck you into the match so much.
Yeah, kind of a little like AJ Styles too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I kind of agree with you. The only reason why I say Ziggler is like Shawn Michaels, it's not so much like it's not. I just feel like you can tell that Shawn Michaels was his favorite wrestler growing up.
Oh, definitely. He had the little heart armbands.
Yeah, you
sure.
can tell that. So like, even his pants sometimes looks like he has the hearts on them, and like Shawn Michaels used to wear. He does the super kick. Like the sweet chin music. That's the only reason why I say.
Dude, actually, I noticed too. He was stomping the mat before one of them recently. He started stomping the mat just like Shawn Michaels.
And I don't mind you having inspiration from your favorite wrestler. That's good.
Yeah.
But I can't. Every time I watch him, I feel like, all right, well, you're trying to be like Shawn Michaels. You'll never be as good as Shawn Michaels, so I can't like you as much. But I like Ziggler. It's just that's what makes it tough for me.
No, I hear you. I think he's awesome, but I see what you're saying. I just think the super kick is a fucking way over. Like they butchered that move to hell, man. Like everybody does it. Everybody does it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty soon we're gonna see Braun Strowman throwing super kicks, bro.
Well, his layout drop kick is awesome.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Oh my god!
Hell yeah,
for a big guy like that. Whoop, so,
crazy.
Hold on. Let's stay on track here. So what do we got here?
Styles
and Elias.
All right, Rollins and Elias.
I'm going with Elias.
Okay, I'm going with Elias for a different reason. And the reason that I'm going with Elias is because, much like you, I was backstage too. And I'm hearing rumblings that Rollins is probably going to be the guy to dethrone Lesnar. I don't know if it's true. I've heard it. And if that's the case, I think that maybe they put the belt on Elias so Rollins can start like building towards SummerSlam with Lesnar.
Fuck yeah, dude! Let's make that happen. Let's see. Let's see Rollins take down Lesnar.
Hey, dude, that's what I've heard, and like, because obviously it's not going to be Reigns. They're just not going to do that.
Too much of that.
Yeah, we can't see that again. We've already seen him fight like 4 times for like the title in huge matches. So, I mean, I think that, and the thing is, too, is that Rollins and Lesnar have had a couple of matches before, even in like some triple threat situations, and Lesnar and Rollins will put on a phenomenal fucking match, dude. Phenomenal match, no matter what.
I agree. That would be an awesome match.
Dude,
alongside with maybe Braun versus Brock. I would love to see that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But Rollins facing Brock Lesnar, that'd be an interesting battle.
Well, go ahead.
I think that we'd get to see the power of Brock, slaying Seth Rollins out. But then we get to see Seth Rollins like kind of be the underdog and like take down the monster. And shit, that could lead to WrestleMania.
Well, yeah. And I'm just going to say right now, go back, anybody, you and anybody else, go back and watch the triple threat match between Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, and John Cena from Royal Rumble. I think it was like 2015. One of the fucking best matches I've ever seen in my life. Period.
I'll have to catch up on that. I'll have to watch
it. Dude, unbelievable match. I mean, that might be the last match that I can remember where it was like back where I was back in like 99 or 98. Like it felt like that again. Like I was on the edge of my seat like, holy shit, dude, this match is insane right now. And it felt real. Like it didn't feel like some bullshit WWE fucking storyboard drama crap that's fucking penciled in at the last minute. Like they took their time with this shit, and this match felt fucking genuine and real, and it was incredible. Great match.
Yeah, dude. Don't you love feeling like that? Like you're young again, watching.
Yeah,
wrestling
dude.
Was the Attitude Era. Like
that's what I want, man. I like because they could take me back to that every single Monday. Every single Monday, we could be on the edge of our seat, like, dude, this is awesome. What's going to happen with this guy? What's going to happen with that guy? What's going to happen with this team? But it's not like that anymore. For that match, dude, it was definitely like that.
Well, I'm gonna have to catch up on that match because I want to watch it.
Yeah,
I've already seen it, but I just
you got to watch it. You got to watch it. All right, so we both got Elias, which is kind of I feel like it's a risky, bold kind of prediction, but whatever. We'll see how that goes. I want to move on to the women's Money in the Bank match.
All right.
I really, really would love to see Ember Moon win, but I don't think that's probably going to happen. But let me hear. Who do you think? Who do you got?
All right. Well, we'll just start with Ember Moon right there. I don't think she'll win. I think she's going to make the match awesome.
Yeah, I think she'll probably be like the standout person in the match.
I think she'll towards the end of the match. I think she'll do something off the ladder. Either her finisher or something off the ladder, and she takes her and 2 other girls out. To make room for somebody else to win.
Mm-hmm.
Who we got? We got Ember Moon. We got Alexa
Lana.
Bliss.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. I mean, I like Alexa Bliss.
Me too.
I liked when she was champion. I liked her whole role, and she's fun to look at. You got Charlotte, of course.
Yeah.
Charlotte's Charlotte's, she's probably the best woman wrestler maybe ever.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a long shot, that's for sure.
She's great, she's bred wrestling, that's just what she does.
It's in the genes.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
in the genes.
Natalia has a good chance of winning.
Yeah.
Like we talked earlier, she's being pushed. How she'd win, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. She's not my guess though.
Okay.
My guess to win. I'm gonna go with my girl because I think she's gonna be. She's kind of gonna come out of left field. I'm gonna go with Becky Lynch.
Oh shit, dude! See,
right.
and I would not be opposed to that at all.
And I think it's gonna come down to her and Charlotte. To be honest with you, I think them two battle it out, and hopefully Becky Lynch can come home to win. I mean, it's a tough call. I mean, there's a lot of women in this match.
There is.
I just want them to do something with Becky Lynch. You know?
They have to.
Yeah. For
sure, because she's awesome.
So that's my pick.
All right, and I think that's a good pick. Basically, I would say if I wasn't going with my pick, I'd probably go with your pick. I just have to stick to my feeling on it, and for whatever reason, I feel like it's going to be Natalya, and I don't know why, but just my gut tells me I feel like it's going to be her.
The way it's been going, the way how she's been pulling things out and kind of being the good guy now, she has a good chance of winning, and I agree with you. And with your whole prediction, if she wins the Money in the Bank ladder match, and she interferes in Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax match, pins one of them, walks out the champion. I mean, that'd be pretty interesting.
No doubt.
Plus the whole feud with Ronda Rousey and Natalya.
See, I would like that because I just feel like what we were saying earlier, she's more her size. And you can also play on the fact of like, okay, well, Ronda Rousey's a decorated MMA chick. She won all these titles. But don't overlook the fact that Natalya grew up in the Hart family dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. She grew up in a family of like some of the most prestigious wrestlers and maybe one of the most prestigious wrestling families ever, if not the most prestigious wrestling family ever. So like that has to be something that they would highlight on that. Like she went through the fucking dungeon. You know what I'm saying? Only the best of the best went through there.
Fuck yeah. And like it'd be like submission against submission.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of in the same field as Ronda Rousey. That's why I'm kind of a little shocked about this whole Ronda Rousey Nia Jax fight. I mean, Natalya and Ronda Rousey sounds a little more.
Well, and I feel like if they were smart, this whole fucking title fight with Nia Jax and Ronda Rousey would just be kind of like a catalyst for the big picture, which would be Natalya and Ronda Rousey. And if they booked it in a way of like, okay, Ronda Rousey has these deep MMA roots, but Natalya has these deep roots within, the Hart family and, all of that. And they built it up like that. That would be the way to do it. And that could be a huge fucking match. Like people could get interested in that.
Hell yeah.
But the thing is, you can't have them touch each other until the match. Like you can't have them have 8 matches leading up to the match.
No, because that's what makes, and that's what they do now.
That's what they fucking do.
Oh my!
It's unbelievable.
We've already seen Roman beat Jinder Mahal in the Raw, or disqualification a couple times or whatever it was, and now we're gonna see him fight again.
Yeah, it's too much. And it's like they're even doing it with Nakamura and Styles, but because they're so great, it doesn't feel the same way. You know what I'm saying?
They're just a good mold for a good feud.
Yeah.
All
right, so let's move on to what I would assume is going to be the main event. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which this is another fucking deep one right here. 8 guys that, I feel like almost any one of them have a good shot at winning. But I want to hear, what are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win? What's your pick?
All right, it's a toughie. It's a tough one. I want my boy Braun Strowman to win.
Mm-hmm.
I do want him to win. Do I think he's going to win? I don't know. I don't think he's going to win, even though I want him to win. I would love to see Miz win because I love the Miz.
Oh, he's awesome.
He reminds me of Chris Jericho. I just love watch him on the mic, have his Mizraj or whatever you call it. It's just
He's just one of those guys that gets it, man.
And-
Like he gets it.
and he's got so much passion because coming from, I think it was like the Real World.
Yes.
Watching that, he always wanted to be a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
So that's his passion. He lives with it. He lives and bleeds it. I'm gonna take Finn Balor.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna pull off the win. I think he's a big fan favorite. I think they're gonna push him. Yeah, I just think with him with the case could make things interesting. But like I said, dude, it's a tough match, and who's gonna take Braun down?
I mean,
and it's so easy for him to climb that ladder.
Oh yeah, dude. But it's easy for somebody to push him off that fucking thing too. You know what I mean? Once he gets up to the top, that thing's gonna be fucking really weebly wobbly. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a weeble wobble, but it's gonna fall down.
But then again, Kevin Owens, dude. I don't know, man. It's a tough call, but I'm gonna go with Baylor.
And I'm gonna say I second that notion. I think you're spot on with that. I think that Balor is like he's the guy that won the first ever Universal Championship, and then he didn't really lose it. He just got hurt. So it's like I feel like this is a long time coming to fucking get the belt back on him. Like that was almost 2 years ago now that him and Rollins had that match and he won but got hurt. So I think that you're spot on with that. They're gonna put it on him. But like I said to you the other day, I think that in the same way you feel, I think they should put it on Braun Strowman. And what I would want to see is Braun Strowman win it, and then fucking either right after the match, or probably even better yet would be the next night on Raw, for him to come out and straight up say, like, look, at this time, this pay-per-view or whatever, I'm cashing this thing in. I don't give a fuck who the champion is. I'm cashing it in. And then they could build it like that, like, because nobody's ever done that. Nobody's ever said, like, it's always been about the surprise element. But Braun Strowman doesn't need the fucking case. He's such a beast. So he could just say, like, look, dude, I'm going to cash it in whenever I want, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is when I'm going to do it. And then they could have a great storyline, a guy trying to fucking get out of it, a guy trying to run from it, a guy trying to do everything in his power to not have that match. And I feel like that could be a good story, especially if they did it with the right person.
Well, who would that somebody be? I mean, if Brock Lesnar's still champion, I mean, it'd be tough to have.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It'd be tough to have Brock lay down because Braun wants to beat his ass.
Yeah, see, you'd have to get the belt on a guy like the Miz. Yeah. I feel like the Miz would be a perfect candidate for that role because he'll run.
He'd be a little scaredy pants.
Hell yeah, dude.
He'd let his entourage get beat up.
And then the thing is too is he can carry anything with that microphone in his hand. So it's like if he's the champion.
So watch the Miz win, man.
It's possible. It's possible, dude. Yeah, actually, see, now that I'm thinking about it, that would make sense. You have him win, and then he cashes in and gets the title. But then the whole Braun Strowman thing's out of the water with him doing the Money in the Bank thing.
Yeah.
So, but I could see I could see the Miz winning too. But I mean, my pick is Finn Balor, just like you.
All right, well, we got the same pick then, brother.
All right, brother. So I guess we're done with Money in the Bank then, aren't we, you asshole?
Well, we did. You did forget one match.
Oh, did I?
Which is really, I don't know if it's even.
It's probably because it wasn't worth mentioning.
Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh,
versus
God.
Bobby Lashley.
Oh God, dude. Fucking, but they're already killing fucking Bobby Lashley, dude.
All right, let's on a count of three. Let's just say who we got. Ready?
All right, one, two, three. Lashley.
Right.
Yeah, that's easy. They're killing Lashley. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, we're gonna take turns here for wrestler of the
week. Yeah.
I want you to tell the people, the world, who you got for the wrestler of the week this week.
A wrestler.
I mean, it could be a new wrestler, an old wrestler, a dead wrestler, an up and coming wrestler.
Yeah. Well, see, I have to. I'm just gonna keep it kind of traditional for this first episode, and I'm gonna go with a current in-ring talent, current wrestler. And for me, it's a no-brainer. because everybody wants to fucking walk with Elias. Everybody, my dude. WWE stands for Walk with Elias.
No, fuck yeah. Good wrestler of the week, Gonzo.
That's my wrestler of the week, dude. All day.
And not only are we gonna do wrestler of the week, but we're gonna do finisher of the week.
Yes, sir.
And I kind of want to go just based upon for first episode, go my favorite wrestler, one that I grew up loving. Kind of want the gimmick like Ziggler. And that man is Shawn Michaels with the Sweet Chin Music.
Ooh.
Even though the super kick is used way too much.
Yep.
The Sweet Chin Music was always awesome.
Yeah.
Sweet Chin Music, especially when he gave it to Marty Jannetty.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. That was the best.
Yep.
Kicked him and threw him through the glass, and it was like, oh, he's dead. He's dead.
He died, I think. That
yeah, I'm pretty sure. He did, dude.
Marty Jannetty ever again.
No, we saw him again, but it was very brief, dude. Very brief.
Sweet, dude. Well, Sweet Chin Music is the finisher of the week.
Yeah, and let's go on record and just say that nobody will ever fucking do that move like he did it, and the two assholes told you guys that. So just remember that. Nobody's ever going to do it like Shawn. Ever.
And this asshole right here will tell you he's the best wrestler ever.
I would agree with that for sure. I would 100% agree with that all day. But for me, he's tied with another guy. Not to get off topic, but you cannot discredit the bald asshole Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No, you're right. The mixture of everything.
Oh man,
the hard ass, the beer drinking, the mic talking.
But I still think Shawn Michaels probably just edges him out a little bit. Just by a cunt hair.
The only thing Steve Austin has over Shawn Michaels, even though I love the Sweet Chin Music, is the stunner is like one of the best moves.
I think it's the greatest finisher of all time.
One of the best finisher moves ever. I mean, it's such an impact, and it's such a
quick. It's quick. You can get it from anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
It's simple, fast, fucking, and I feel like, if you did that to me, I would probably be kivering on the ground like a dead shark.
Oh, you'd probably lose some teeth.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if, it makes it look like an impact. It makes it look like a hard fall, a hard hit.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah.
So, world, while you're watching, comment. Let us know who your favorite wrestler is,
yes.
Who your favorite finisher is. Come on now.
Yes, I want to know, because I feel like it's one of those things where everybody's got a different one. There's a lot of people that, are in the same fucking wheelhouse with it, and they think the same way, but I feel like there's a lot of people that come out of left field with it, and it's like, oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. That's it's a good call. Or it's other people, it's just like, you're an idiot. That's not the best move. So we want to know. We want to know.
There's so many underrated superstars out there that don't get enough credit.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you got to give it to them.
Yes.
But Shawn Michaels is the man.
Yes, sir. Always will be. Always will be. All right.
Always be the champ.
All right. So now we're going to move on to something else. We want to talk about upcoming movies and trailers new on IMDb online that we've seen, I should say. And we want to talk about that and give our thoughts on that and movies that we're excited about. And maybe you guys comment, let us know movies that you're excited about, some trailers that you saw. The comments are there. They're open. So leave them.
Love the new trailer that came out a couple weeks ago was the new Spider-Man Into the Spideyverse.
Yeah.
I love the feel that I just love the whole, like, I'm a big DC fan when it comes to the animation movies. I don't think Marvel does great, even though, Planet Hulk was awesome and stuff like that. But this Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse looks awesome. It gives a whole new look on Spider-Man. Peter Parker's older. Miles Morales is the younger, new, up-and-coming Spider-Man. You even get to see Spidey Gwen at the end. I think that was pretty cool. It's a change from what we're seeing. So,
well, for me too. You told me about this movie, and I immediately went and looked at the trailer, and there was three things, that I picked up from this that kind of like really, sucked me into it. One would be the animation. Go out and watch this trailer, because the animation for this freaking movie is like unbelievable. Like, it's like might be some of the best animation I've ever seen in my life. So that caught me right away. And then also just watching the trailer, it's like you can tell it has a real good story. It doesn't seem like it's some bullshit. Like they're just trying to put out an animated movie to make money. Like it looks like somebody took the time to write a really good story, and it's going to be very interesting, and it's going to be visually appealing too, which is cool. And then the third thing, which is like a little side note that I loved about it, is when they were incorporating like the little comic book strip things in the animation. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There was certain parts in there where it looked exactly like a comic book, but they were just like, inputting it in there real quick and taking it out.
Yeah, you see like the bubbles come up.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes a real comic book feel to it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, check out the trailer because that movie is going to be cool. And it looks like it could be a movie for somebody that's 75 years old or a movie for somebody that's 6. You know what I mean? It could be for anybody.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, that one looks cool. The movie I want to talk about is one of tied for my favorite horror movie of all time, and they're remaking it. The trailer just dropped this week. Did you see the trailer for the new Halloween?
Yes.
You did. And what did you think about it?
I thought it's bringing back the roots, the core.
Mm-hmm.
It's bringing back the old Halloween movies. Yeah, watching it, kind of seeing Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah, seeing her and like this. It just brings me back, bro. And like, I know I'm older now. He's not gonna freak me out as much, but you never know. With the way the trailer looks, let's see it. Let's see some.
I agree. And the thing that blows my mind about it is that it's directed by David Gordon Green. You know who that is, right?
No.
Okay, David Gordon Green is the guy that directed Pineapple Express.
Oh,
okay, and he's done a lot of other he's one of them comedy guys that's like in the Seth Rogen type of James Franco and then the other guy that's a part of it, he's like the co-writer is what the hell's his name, Danny McBride. And he was in Pineapple Express too. He was the Thug Life, that guy.
Dude, Danny McBride is awesome.
Dude, he's hilarious, bro. He's hilarious. And it's cool to me that it's like two comedy guys like that, and it seems like they're really trying to do the franchise and the whole story and the legend of Michael Myers. They're trying to do right by it with this movie. I feel like watch the trailer and form your own opinion. But for me, being a fucking lifelong Halloween fan, I got Michael Myers tattooed on my fucking leg. I got Dr. Loomis tattooed on my fucking leg. I love this shit. And coming from me, I think that this movie is going to be good. I really do. Especially, and John Carpenter's an executive producer, so that has to tell you something.
Yeah, and then having the comedy roots of Danny McBride, usually people look at that like, well, that's kind of weird. But they make it happen, bro. It's going to come out of left field, and it's going to be awesome, I have a feeling.
Yeah,
like I said, just seeing the trailer kind of brought me back to younger days.
Yep.
So just having that feeling again, going to see this movie it's going to be
very,
a good thing.
Very nostalgic, I felt like. It was very nostalgic. All right, so check out the fucking Halloween trailer. You won't regret it. Let's move on to the next trailer that you wanted to talk about, which I feel like it looks good too. Kick it off. Tell the people, what is it?
Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Yeah. Exactly. That's the one.
Yeah. This Ant-Man, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man 2. The first one was great. I love the first one. The comedy in it, the action, it was awesome. After watching Infinity War, I can't wait to see the next Marvel movie. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp is going to be great. I think it's going to have a key element to Infinity War. So if you're kind of struggling with Infinity War still, I think you're going to get some info on that. Honestly, I think the movie's going to end with the ending of Infinity War. Have you seen Infinity War yet?
But here's the thing, bro. I saw the first 2 Iron Mans, and I think that's the only 2 like serious Marvel movies that I saw. So I am so far fucking behind with this shit. It's unbelievable. I missed like probably 20 movies or whatever. But the thing is I know that I can go back and kind of watch them in order now, which is cool. So that's kind of what my plan is, to slowly but surely just go back and watch them kind of in the order that they came out. I get the whole story.
You got a lot to watch.
I know.
But I kind of had a feeling because you're not as big as a Marvel as a comic book fan as I am. So I had a feeling like you weren't that caught up.
No.
Hopefully the audience knows what I'm saying, but I'm so pumped for Ant-Man and the Wasp. So I can't wait till it comes out. I think it's next month. I think July.
Yeah.
So try to catch up, Ian. At least watch the first Ant-Man before you watch the second Ant-Man. All right, get to know the characters, man. Gonzo, get on your shit, bro. Marvel's on point with their movies, and after watching Infinity War, after seeing Thanos is up there with Darth Vader now as villains, like in movie history. Thanos kicked so much ass. Josh Brolin as Thanos is unbelievable. Fucking watch that movie, you asshole.
I know, and I am a fucking giant asshole for not seeing so many of these Marvel movies. I know that.
Hey, just watch them.
I will. I just, I'm a busy guy. I gotta find the time.
All right, well, let's move on real quick. All right.
Yes.
I can talk Marvel all day.
Yeah, we don't want to get into that now because
But I will upload some videos of me talking Marvel for the fans, because I have a lot to say about that.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go on to the closing segment of the show because this is going to be our last segment for this week, and we can promise you next week will be a whole different show. So keep your seatbelt on. Make sure you keep your Q-tips by so you can take the wax out of your ears. Make sure you got your spectacles ready.
Maybe some tissues because I might make you cry.
That too. There's a lot of fucking crybabies out there. I see them every day. Have to deal with them every day.
This is our first episode, our first show. I'm trying to. It's hard for me to be myself. It's hard for me to be totally asshole I am. So people work with me here. Tell me what you think. I'm just putting myself out there. I want to let you know how I feel about certain things, and let me know what you think. If I'm a true asshole or if I'm a fake.
Yeah, you're definitely not a fake asshole. I mean, come on, bro. We've been bros for like 20 years. You're definitely a fucking asshole.
Yeah, sometimes I think I'm more of a dick than an asshole.
Well, see, and that's the thing with me, too. People are always telling me I'm a dick, but I know I'm an asshole, too. So whatever. You dick, asshole, whatever.
You're also a piece of shit sometimes. But...
Yeah. Well, hey, let's not get into that, though. That's a little, people don't need to know all the scary details.
You're a piece of shit, Morty.
All right, so I'm gonna give you your little thing first, which for you, it's movie of the week. And movie of the week can be any movie, any time frame, and we'd like to hear other people's movies of the week too. So drop them in the comments, and then maybe it's something that if we like the movie, or if it's something that we're interested in, or even if we think it sucks and we want to talk shit about it because we're assholes, that could happen. So just leave it in the comments.
Well, most likely it's gonna suck.
Okay, well, let's hear it. What is your movie of the week?
Oh, my movie of the week ain't gonna suck. Your movie of the week would probably suck.
Well, we'll find that out next week, you fucking asshole.
All right. Well, my movie of the week is a movie that I've watched 1,000 times, and the reason why I picked this movie is because, it's something me and my girl, if it's on, we're watching it. Even if it's not on, we're putting it in and we're watching it. And it's a movie that I love. It's a movie by Quentin Tarantino.
Ooh.
The movie that it's a lot of fans will, bust on me. But I think it's one of his best. I'm not going to say it's his top because it's a fairly new one. But I got to say the movie is Django Unchained. I absolutely love that movie. I just love the story to it. I think Jamie Foxx is excellent. All the actors is excellent.
Everybody.
It's just a movie that just, I can pop on, like I said, and watch it any time. And you have Sam Jackson in the movie.
Yep. And DiCaprio? Dude,
DiCaprio in it.
Oh, my God, dude. Did you hear about Tarantino's new movie, bro?
No,
Dude,
maybe. What is it?
You got to look that up, bro. It's called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And it's supposed to be about two aspiring filmmakers, I believe, that go out to L.A. during the height of the hippie era, like in the late 60s, and it's kind of encompasses and like entangles the Manson family murders into it. And dude,
I did hear something like that.
Dude, the cast, bro. You look at the cast, dude. The two main guys are DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. But dude, the cast from top to bottom is unbelievable, dude. The people that he's casting for this movie, it's dude. I even think maybe Al Pacino and Robert De Niro casted in it. I'm not sure, but dude, there's so many. That's why, like, I could be totally wrong. There's so many fucking names, big names, huge stars that are going to be in this movie. It's like, are you kidding me? This could be his greatest movie ever, or like, you know, up there with his greatest movies ever.
Well, with the help of those actors you named, that'd be freaking great.
Oh, dude,
I like Quentin Tarantino. It's tough for him to make a bad movie.
He doesn't have. There's not one movie I've seen by him that's bad. I think he's the greatest filmmaker of our times, like our generation that we grew up with. He's the greatest, you know.
He even the last movie. What was his last one?
Dude, fucking dude, awesome, awesome,
movie.
great
movie. And it's like what the fuck is going on here? Like, I didn't even know what the movie was about.
But it sucked you right in.
That's what's great about Quentin Tarantino. Like, you kind of know, you kind of have a feeling what it's about, but then you go and watch it, and it's like, what the fuck am I watching?
He always throws so many like curveballs into his movies that it's just like, oh my god, like, and you know, and it goes right back to, like, you know, Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction. Like, he kind of established, like, you know, his style with those movies and like what you could kind of expect from him. Like, basically expect anything and, you know, expect the unexpected, you know, and that's kind of what it is with all of his movies. There's always something, you know, in the movies where it's like, wow, dude, I didn't see that coming, or wow, that's going to stick with me for a fucking year. You know what I mean?
Dude, I still think about Reservoir Dogs. I still wonder in my mind, like, what happened in the last scene.
Yep.
Did he shoot him? Did the cop shoot him?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you hear the gunshots, but it's always a movie. I always look back and be like, you know, what happened? And
dude, another thing is, I love how he, like, you know, lays out his movies with like chapters. Yeah. You know what I mean? Reservoir Dogs, it's like it tells the story of the movie, but in between, it's telling this, going back to like each guy in the chapter of that guy.
Yep.
And it's just, and then Pulp Fiction, you know, the way that all three stories like interconnect. It's like, what, dude? The guy's a genius, dude. Genius.
No, he is by far. He's fucking out there. That's why he's a weirdo.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know, he's a strange dude, and I love it.
Yeah, dude. And I'm gonna say, like, dude, man, you really set the bar high, because it's gonna be hard for me to top that.
Well, and I had to start the first show with something good.
All right, so that fucking does it for the show for this week.
Well,
and
you got.
Oh yeah, it doesn't do it.
Album of the.
That's
week.
Right. I got the album of the week.
You can't. The music is the best, man. You can't forget about music. Music.
That's right.
Keeps us living, kid.
That's right, and that's why I'm an asshole, because I forgot about the album of the week.
You are a true asshole.
One of the reasons. All right, so album of the week. I'm going with an oldie but goodie, and I'm going with one that will probably turn a lot of heads too, because the band that I'm picking is a band that people are kind of on the fence about in general. Like, you either love them or you hate them. And this is an album that I kind of fell in love with one song off of it a long time ago, but I never listened to the full album. And then about a month or a month and a half ago, I was like writing this huge piece for something, and I started listening to the album, and I literally was listening to it every single day because I just fell in love with the album so much. And this album came out in 1992, and it was not highly regarded back then. It, like, people kind of like shunned it away. They didn't think it was good. It was weird. It was fucked up. They didn't like it. And now, 25 years later, 26 years later, the album is kind of has like one of them cult following type of things now. Like, now people appreciate it and understand it. So
you're making me want to know.
Yes. So my album of the week is a little album by a band called Faith No More. Woo! The album is Angel Dust. If you have not listened to this album, check it out, because it's, if everybody's heard the "You Want It All." Everybody's heard that song. Everybody knows Epic. But this album is totally different. It's very experimental. It's just way out there, but it's so freaking good. It's unbelievable. You have to check this album out. It's so good. I literally listen to it like probably 50 times in a week. No bullshit.
It is. It's from start to finish. Great album.
Unbelievable.
It's such an underrated album too.
Yes.
Like, I've always loved him.
Oh yeah, dude.
I think that was actually my first cassette tape, along with Cake, Fashion Nugget.
I was just gonna.
First cassette tape.
I was just gonna say I got hooked on that album when I had the fucking cassette tape of it.
It's awesome.
Great album.
Great pick.
Yes, thank you. And your pick was on point too. So and I think the people are gonna think our picks were pretty on point. I don't know about Faith No More, because it's like love him, hate him. But if you don't like Quentin Tarantino, then you're a fucking real asshole. Oh, and maybe we might have to. We're probably gonna have to have somebody like that as a guest on the show so we can shred him.
If you don't like Quentin Tarantino, I'm going to your house.
Yep.
And I'm gonna, shit on your fucking welcome mat or something.
Yes, exactly. And then we're gonna light it on fire with gasoline.
Yeah, a lot and gasoline.
Yep.
We're gonna burn it down.
Yep, exactly. Because Seth Rollins is the architect, but he tells us to burn it down, and that's where we learned it from. Elias told us that.
Hell yeah.
All right, so that's it. That does it.
That's it, brother.
Good first show, man. I'm proud of you, even though you're an asshole.
Yeah.
And
I'm really not. I mean, you did better than me, you asshole. I feel like today.
No.
I don't think my game was top notch.
No, you can't. Don't let anybody ever. No.
Hey, I got so much stuff in my head right now. Sometimes I'm on one thing and then I'm on the next.
All right. Well, listen. You got all these crazy thoughts, crazy ideas, just like I do. Everybody knows you can find me on Russo's Brand. You can find me on the Russo's Brand Family YouTube page, which you have to subscribe to that. You have to like that, especially if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed already. You got to subscribe because Russo's Brand Family has so many fucking talented people on it. There's so many names. I can't even remember them all, and I'm not going to take the time to name them all. They know who they are. Check out the page. Check out russosbrand.com because, it's one of the best things going in wrestling and just in entertainment, period. Great family. It's a great thing, and you want to be a part of it because it's awesome. But you can find me on Twitter at GonzoShark1. And I love to get in the follows. I love getting the likes. So check me out on there. And I just opened an Instagram page 2 weeks ago. That one, you can find me on there. It's the Gonzo Shark. Check that out. I'm posting up on there a lot more now because I realized that fucking Instagram is 10 times better than Twitter. So Twitter, don't I sound like I'm from fucking New England? Twitter.
Fucking Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah, but I'm realizing Instagram's way better. So you can check me out on there, the Gonzo Shark. Facebook.com/GonzoShark1. I have my own page on there. You can check that out. And that's another thing that we have to do is make an AWO Facebook page. So that's another thing that'll be coming. But you can check all that stuff out. Also, every single week, the great legendary Bill Apter does a video magazine podcast, and he interviews somebody like super awesome every single week. He's had JJ Dillon on there. He's had I don't remember who else, but this past week he had Conrad Thompson, that's kind of huge because they just had their new show on WWE Network with Bruce Pritchard, and they got like one of the best podcasts out there, Something to Wrestle With. But he just interviewed Conrad Thompson. Every single week I do top 10 rankings for that. It's every Thursday night at 7 o'clock live on YouTube, the One Wrestling YouTube channel. You can check that out. Every week I do an Impact Wrestling report for OneWrestling.com, which is their website. So you can find me in all those places, and trust me, like I said, we're just getting started. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much more to come, and trust me, you want to jump on, you want to be a part of the ride because it's going to be fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. Just so much room to grow for us people.
Yeah.
We're just climbing that ladder.
Yes, sir. And so, like I said, like we both said the whole time, the comments are open. We want to hear what you think. Let us know if you like the show. And until next time, this is the Gonzo Shark checking out for assholes with opinions. And we will be back next week with another show.
AWO, baby.
AWO all the way. Gonzo Shark checks out. Peace.